pillow for my motherfucking back. Shit. There we go. Get a double stack of them pillows. There we go. I had to go ahead and cop me some of these. Shout out to my boy Mike Tyson. Blessings. Blessings for your bout tomorrow. Yep. Better go invest in Bitcoin. Go ahead and do it. No. Don't invest in Bitcoin yet. Go learn about Bitcoin. You know all the learning you did in school? Not one of the teachers helped you with Bitcoin. That's why you're so far off, so scared. Don't know nothing about it. Don't know the future of it. To lose that mental fear, you need to go educate yourself. So we basically finna get in the inside right though. Y'all go learn about Bitcoin. I'll talk about that on another live. But Jake Paul, you better not go in there and do nothing I think you gonna do. I need you to do the whole total opposite. Just go in there and get knocked out. Just do it. You win either way it go, bro. Big event. Got legend. I don't want to see Mike go down. I don't even want to see Mike stumble. I don't want to see Mike swing at the air and fall out the ropes. I don't want to see it. His legs look fragile. But did you see Mike at the weigh-in? Bro was looking massive. I'm doing well. How you doing? Where you from? We finna get in this video. I don't know if y'all ever heard of All the Smoke podcast. Yeah, we finna go ahead and tap in on that, man. I'm finna have that playing in the back. We're gonna do some live reactions to whatever the heck they talking about, because I be hearing these podcasts and I be wanting to throw my opinion in there, and this is the best way to throw my opinion in there. Okay, Cali, that's where I'm staying at, California, Los Angeles. You know what I mean? So shout out to the West Coast, man. West Coast is in this mug, but let's get on this mug. Let's see what they talking about.
Hey, man, he 58. Right. He shouldn't be in here doing this with you. Right. You got to feed that to him, and hopefully...
That is the crazy part about it, though. Mike Tyson is 58. He 58. And he's still about to go put in that work, man.
You know, if you on his side, that's what they've been doing.
He buy into.
So it's a balance between, we gonna respect Mike as Mike, but we gotta let Mike know he's 58 years old every now and again throughout this fight.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. But for me, we know he's 58, right? And we're gonna treat him like he's 58. But in that first couple of rounds, we gotta make sure we think he's 38.
Man, them first few rounds, Mike Tyson finna come out looking like a young 25 Mike Tyson. With the straight head bob, inside work. Oh, we about to see that. He gonna catch Jake with the right. I said it here first. He gonna catch him right across somewhere right here, and Jake Paul gonna fall. He gonna get his knockdown. But after the second round, Mike's legs might go out on him. Hey, I'm sorry, I gotta go. It's all good, man. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to me so we can stay connected. You know what I mean? Make sure you hit the like, something. Give me some hearts. I really appreciate that. And you have a great night, too. Especially.
He ain't your typical 58. He ain't your typical 58.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm trying. Early on, we gotta be respectful. But then you gotta remind him, no, he's 58 though.
No. But you gotta
because if you don't test Mike, if you don't touch Mike at all, he gonna mess around and think he's 38 the whole fight.
We need Mike to think he's 38 the whole fight. That's how he win. Mike 38 the whole fight. That's the best top top-notch mic I see right there,
I
man.
tell you, so not tell though. You do test that 38 in that third round when it's still 38.
It's all bad.
Ain't nothing you can do about it now. You just talk about engine that you can't shut off. When I fought, dude kept telling me, hit him with the uppercut. You think I'm gonna hit this fool?
Roy Jones said somebody was outside the ring when he fought Mike Tyson, saying hit Mike Tyson with an uppercut. He said he was like, hell no, he was trying to guard his head. The uppercut wasn't as valuable as his hands protecting his head. You feel me? Don't be stupid.
His favorite punch is to hit you in the body and throw right uppercut.
Yeah.
He trying to tear your head off. You think I'm gonna make him start that?
You ain't trying to turn that shit
Man,
off.
look, hey, that fight right there,
Pay me no money for that.
that fight between them two was bad for my nerves, bro. Them two of my uncles, bro, fighting at the picnic, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm seeing Roy boxing. I'm seeing Mike looking like Mike. I'm like, oh, Mike looking like Mike, and Roy looking like Roy. They having flashbacks. It's going, man, my bro.
No, for real though, that was so super accurate. Two of your uncles fighting at the barbecue, Roy Jones and Mike Tyson. That's crazy. Fighting over the last piece of steak. It's my steak. It's my steak. That is cold. That's a cold game, right?
It's
there.
bad for my
No
nerves,
lie.
bro.
What you say, Roy? In case it go bad, you got to be ready to go bad with him.
You feel me? That's but I can do that.
Right.
Can Jake?
Yeah.
I just remember seeing you after the fight when they talking to y'all. You got your hand over the rails, like you holding something right there.
Still can punch.
Yeah.
That's the last thing leaves is the power.
Yeah.
Dude still can punch. That's why I say
Like,
I can't see, and then he's gotten even bigger.
Reality check. You spend all this time working out, eating right, getting in shape, but you're not making any money.
I was smashing a bitch. He said, slow down eating, man. I know, man. I got in the zone, man. I started really thinking about this fight. Like, man, my mind had kind of spaced out on me, but I do need to slow down. I do.
You see how big
Right.
he is?
and
I
he's really
appreciate
training.
you a
Like,
real
I'm not
one,
saying
Tom.
he didn't train for you, but like
see how
this.
big he is.
Yeah.
He put weight on for this fight.
Yeah.
That's the thing about Mike, man. Like,
Man, look at Mike.
I
Right?
haven't really spent a lot of time around Mike. You know, I've probably
Look at
seen
him.
Mike in my whole life one time in passing in Vegas at a fight or something like that. But when I interviewed him, that dude walked in the room.
I gotta go back to it.
Like, I don't scare easy.
Yeah.
Dude still can punch. That's why I
Roy
say,
Jones looking just
I
like my
can't see,
dad.
and then
This how
he's
my
got
dad
even
look.
bigger. You see how
Just
big
like
he
Roy
is?
He's
Jones.
really training. Like, I'm not saying
Like
he didn't train
twins.
for you, but like
See how
this.
big he is?
Yeah.
Look
He
at
put
him.
weight on for
Look.
this fight.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
God.
the thing about Mike, man. Like, I haven't really
Bro
spent a
got
lot of
that
time around
technical
Mike. You know, I've probably
robot
seen Mike
look,
in
like-
my whole life one time in passing in Vegas at a fight or something like that. But when I interviewed him, that dude walked in the room, bruh. Like, I don't scare easy. I ain't saying I was scared, but
Something like
I had to get myself together, man.
He got that aura, dog.
Cause I had my back turned, right? Like I'm in the suite getting ready, and Rich like, hey, we coming up. All right, for sure. The door opened. I turned around. This dude came through the door. He walking fast, his head down. He looked like a little lion coming through the door. And I'm looking at him. I'm like, man, I'm trying to.
Hey, Andre Ward, funny as hell. He pretty much said Mike Tyson had him shook when he walked in the door. Mike Tyson just walking that motherfucker like he was ready to fight. In the video, they just showed him. Nigga looked like he was ready to swing on him. Like, I bet that is crazy. Mike's so damn crazy and so stern. Shit, you don't know where the fuck he at mentally. I don't know. Like, shit, who just pissed him off? I don't know. He looking mad as hell. He approaching me like he ready to throw a hook at me. What the fuck I do? I'm just ready to say, what's up, Mike? Shit.
Get myself together. He didn't give me time because he walking so fast. He said, what's up, brother? I'm like, what's up, Mike? But I'm thinking like, dang. Then he sit down. He get mic'd up quick. And I'm like, that's why that right there, whatever that is, that's how he intimidated all these grown men over the years.
A whole lot of.
I don't know how to explain it because I made a career on dealing with the bully.
Being a grown-ass man intimidated by another grown-ass man. How do you feel about that? Do you ever do that? You ever walk in a room and some grown-ass man intimidate your grown ass and have you scared? What the fuck do? Your legs be shaking and shit. Your body, your heart be like, you be trying to hold it back in your shirt. Like, I don't know how that feel, man. I only fear God. I remember this one time, though, I did get super scared. Like, I can remember it clear as day. is when I went in the plane. It was snowing. It was like around this time, probably like December, snowing. I was leaving Boston, coming back to Chicago, and the turbulence was so fucking bad that they said it was a hurricane in the sky. Tornado, hurricane, one of them. And the fucking pilot had to fly the plane over the fucking hurricane and sit that bitch in the eye of, he explaining this to us on the intercom, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, hell no. I'm like, we did. He basically, I said, in my mind, I'm saying, oh, he basically saying we finna die. He gonna fly inside the tornado. Who does that? That's the dumbest shit I ever heard. But then, after I was over and we landed and shit, after being scared, somebody did confirm that that's the safest place when there's a hurricane in the sky, is for the plane to be inside the hurricane, in the eye of it. It didn't look safe. I remember opening the window. It was just pitch dark and just wind. It looked, and lightning. It looked just crazy. Crazy. Man, that shit was scary. Man, I mean, I was on that mother praying. You know when it's really serious? When the flight attendant stopped talking and they go sit down and they start praying. And they crying a little bit. Then everybody next to you crying and praying. Oh, that's when I knew. Oh shit. I was like, yeah, damn. My family gonna be able to say, I got a cousin that died on the airplane. Like, have half my family scared to fly and shit.
That stuff Mike got is real, bro.
Yeah.
You can see it in his eye, you can hear it in his tone, in his walking demeanor. It's real. It's real.
I feel the same way when I'm around him.
It's crazy being around athletes that got that aura. You know, they just come in the room. Roy got it. But it's not, when Roy do it, it ain't like mean. It's almost like, man, this dude, this greatness just walked in the room. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their different vibe with it, depending on what their identity was as a player or a fighter. But for y'all,
this
like,
the best part.
who can you think, who comes to your mind when you think about somebody that just walk in the room and change the atmosphere?
I almost passed out when I met Mike.
Really?
That's
I'm gonna
the
keep it
best
funny.
part right there.
I just played him.
Licking
I was on a
fingers.
different team. This was like a couple months before he traded for me.
I need
I
a
just
girl.
gave his other shot.
I need a girl to come feed me some chips. Give me them fingers when she done with them. And give me her. Yeah, let me get all of you. I need all that.
Bobcats by 30, and I was coming out the tunnel talking to somebody, and somebody gonna grab me behind. Good game, motherfucker. Good game. That's what I'm talking about. And I turned around, I'm like, Jordan. And you know what I'm saying? I had to catch myself. I'm like, Black Jesus, bro. I had to catch myself. You know, I almost went down, bro. But just.
That nigga said he looked up at Michael Jordan and said, ooh, Black Jesus. Hey, man. That nigga was just a Superman on the basketball court to me. I do not look at Jordan like Black Jesus. That nigga ain't saved nobody. Jordan don't be caring about nobody. If he did it real low key. To the point where nobody knows Jordan did all this good ass shit. And it's Jordan. But we know about everything else. We know about the gambling problem, him and white girls, and how he fly on the plane and he like getting his dick sucked the whole time. I know this shit about Michael Jordan. He ain't Black Jesus when I hear all that shit though. Just on the court, he was good. He was like a superhero on the court. But Black Jesus, that's going too far. I don't know what you talking about, Stack 5.
Knowing what he is and how I looked up to him and what he's done for basketball, like, there's no feeling like that from any basketball player I've ever been around in my life. I've been around Magic, I've been around Bird, I've been around everybody. Just him and what his presence, how everybody around, when he's there, how everybody around treats him. Yeah. I can see what you said about Mike, because I was in a restaurant in Miami with my whole team, and Mike Tyson walked in. The first thing I said was, who pit bull off the leash?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt, but that's...
Everybody say Mike Tyson look like a pit bull. I'm trying to see it. He look more like a French bulldog, but built like a pit bull. You feel me?
Same aura that Jordan has, Mike has it. So Mike Tyson.
I think it's arguably the two of the biggest athletes of all time. You
Both
know,
named Mike.
At their run, late '80s, early.
I ain't gonna lie, you name your kid Mike, the motherfucker gonna be good at some sports. I don't know which one. It could be Michael Phelps. It could be Michael Vick. Boy, any Michael, you name your son Michael and go put him in the sport. Boxing, nigga might be Mike Tyson. It's a nigga named Michael too that play tennis. and soccer. I don't remember their names, but his name Michael.
And he's
Muhammad
not
Ali.
It wasn't. Yeah, but
That was dumb.
absolutely.
Another person would have been the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali. When he come in the room, even as an old man,
It's the glow.
everything changes. Everything. When I got in the ring with him, he still jumped in front of me. I said, how in the hell, as old as he is, he still can get it. He still,
And I didn't get a chance to meet Ali until he was older.
Yeah, me too.
Right before he passed, so but you still felt it, even though he probably wasn't himself. And you see all the clips of the joking and the shit talking. I didn't get none of that, but his mannerisms still kind of gave that bigger than life. And
I felt that with Jordan too.
Yeah,
I felt that with
To
Jordan.
keep it funky, his daughter got some of that.
Layla.
Yes, when she walk in the room, she has that, like, he didn't, it's contagious. It's
Speaking of
definitely
that,
contagious.
didn't you just interview
We
Layla?
just interviewed her. Layla got it for sure.
Yeah, I'm looking
For sure.
forward to yeah.
Yeah, she got it for sure. When I think about Mike's run, I think about them ring walks, man. I think about how he came to the ring with the music, the ominous music playing, all black. He called it funeral music. He
Like
called it.
was it a cutoff towel?
No.
Terry call.
This is when you know it's serious. This is when you know it's serious. Listen to me good now. He come to me, all he got on is a towel. When that towel come up, that's it. The dog out.
He ain't even got no socks on.
No socks in
He
there.
got on
All he got,
black box.
all he got,
No socks.
and then, when you see him train, he don't train number underwear. So he's serious. You understand?
He ain't playing.
At all.
No socks, bro?
Nope.
No socks.
None.
But when I'm young though, watching this stuff, like I'm looking at it and I'm like, man, he is kind of scary. But I'm tripping at these other grown men that heavyweights got muscles, all kind of stuff. I'm like, he looks scared.
You know, he was scared. They was.
Hell yeah. He said they look scared. Roy Jones said they look scared, they was scared. That fool, hell yeah. Mike Tyson was talking about eating niggas' hearts and spitting it out and smashing up babies. He was talking crazy than a motherfucker.
They ain't look.
But I'm saying, I'm young trying to process this. Like, bro, this dude looks scared. Like, why? I mean, I know he's scared, Mike Tyson, but shouldn't you try to? That's the stuff that always got me about that era with Mike, is how he'd win the fight before he got in the ring.
Mental.
Like, how you do
These
that?
motherfuckers hitting.
I'm a little
It's the
disappointed where I'm
extra
at right now
cheesy
because,
for
you know, I
me.
just want to get more hits. And right now, if a song drops,
Sign me up for these
I'm like,
motherfuckers
damn,
every
what's that a
time.
hit, bro?
He was different. I think my most iconic memory of when, after he won that fight, he walked out, Tupac was in the tunnel waiting on him. You know what I'm saying?
That had to be hard as hell. To see Mike Tyson and Tupac hanging out together. That had to be just fire. That had to be fire as hell.
All that stuff, that all fits Mike. You know what I'm saying? Who he was at the time, what he was for the culture. He was bigger in the culture than people think at the time. You know what I'm saying?
But the world
Ring walk was crazy.
The world stopped when Mike fought.
Yeah.
The world stopped when.
No, fact. When Mike Tyson had to fight back in the day, whole world was watching. Everybody wanted to witness the knockouts. First round knockouts, second round knockout, third round knockout. Everybody wanted to see that. See how he was gonna knock the next big guy out. I feel like if he didn't get all them legal issues, Mike Tyson probably wouldn't have lost. If he would have had his head on straight, probably would have never lost. The money and the fame mess your head up, especially when you're young and shit.
Fought. You mean
Coming from the
you
hood.
can remember where? And I was young. You can remember where you're at, what was going on. Like I told you earlier, like my parents were really. My mom would be pissed. She'd watch the fight. She'd be pissed right after that motherfucker. He wasted $50 for one. You know what I mean? So it's just like you can. It's almost like music.
That is crazy. Back in the day, wasn't no Fire Stick, wasn't no streaming sites. You had to pay $50 to watch that pay-per-view fight, or your ass wasn't watching it, buddy. No money, no watching. Wasn't no YouTube to look at no replay. You had to see it on the news. I don't even remember where else the fuck they were seeing it at. I don't know. I can't remember. I can't even think where it would be shown at, besides YouTube. I mean, you really think about YouTube to change the game for us. We go look at YouTube for everything.
To replace yourself and remember exactly where you were when Mike was in his heyday fighting.
Spinal.
Spinal. Back is broken. Speaking of spinal. Hey, we gonna go there since you brought it up. Mike is like a philosopher. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of sayings, a lot of stuff, and you know. Give me some of y'all's best Mike Tyson one-liners?
The spinal one killed me, man. Spinal, when he said I broke my back.
My back is broken.
Spinal. Hey, that killed me, man. I think that was and also the one when he was so mad at Lennox Lewis, he tell me he's ready to eat his kids.
Oh, that's wild.
And then this how mad he was. He was so mad, he went into his boxing Rolodex, start talking about the boxers that he knew. I'm gonna knock you out like he did this.
Oh.
Start going through all the boxers. I said, yeah, he pissed off for real.
But it also lets you know how boxing wise how educated he is.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Steve,
what people
Yeah.
think.
yeah, he's super
That's
smart.
one thing I
Tyson
learned
know
about
about
him early.
boxing.
He knows a lot about the history of boxing.
Hell
way
yeah.
more than people give him credit for.
Yeah, he kept saying, I'm Jack.
Man, Mike Tyson was the first fighter to ever explain that a lot of people don't know that boxing, the reason why boxers, one fight U.S. and one fights another country, he was like, there's a reason why one is on the blue side and one is on the red side. He said, everything is just like the American flag. He said, boxers stop wars. If this boxer won, then they came to a mutual agreement of this country, like the UK, China, and I totally believe it, and it makes sense when you really think about it. And they say the mafia runs boxing and the gambling stuff. It makes a lot of sense when you start putting 1, 2, and 3 together.
See, I'm Sonny Liston. Like, he went down the row of them. Like, that's mic'd up, man.
He way more sophisticated than people give him credit for.
Very
He got he got the look and the type of style he fought with. But Mike is a brilliant mind, man.
He is.
You sit and talk to him, he know that boxing. He know his history.
Mm-hmm.
So
Why can something like a Jake Paul, Mike Tyson fight, but we can't get a Canelo Benavidez or Tank?
You feel me?
Because
Come on, you feel me? David Benavidez and Canelo needs to happen. But if I ain't gonna lie, if I was in Canelo's shoes, I wouldn't fight none of these good ass fighters. Nigga, I'm on my way out. I'm about to keep getting this big ass bag and enjoying it with my family and traveling and shit and living good. And everybody keeps saying, champ, 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 champ. Nah, y'all not about to get the chance to say, oh, he lost, da da da. He was overrated. Nah, y'all ain't finna shit on my legacy. I'm about to play this right. You gotta know that. You gotta know when you playing poker or checkers against a motherfucker. You know what I mean? You gotta know.
but yeah, that would be even better. You heard me? But
he said, not me.
my reason for the Canelo Benavidez, like I said, and the reason we get a fight like this is this fight, Mike's making more money than he's gonna make doing anything else right now. So Mike's being basically pushed to a point where you offer that kind of money, how can he say no? At 58 years old, what fight at 58 years old?
Get 20 million plus part more. That's just the baseline, I'm guessing.
What you feeling? Right. So that's why this fight is happening, as opposed to Canelo. But Canelo at the same time, we're at a point where he kind of got on cruise control. He ain't trying to take too many chances right now. He don't want to see nothing like that. That's too risky for him. Yeah, that's too risky right now.
Dre, if it happened, would you?
Andre Ward fight Jake Paul. That'd be good.
Money got right quickly.
Dre been waiting for somebody to ask him
versus Canelo.
Dre a dog, bro. He been waiting for somebody to ask him this question, bro. He been waiting.
What are you, 30? How old are you?
I'm 40. But I'm telling you, I'm still in the window, though. Still in the window.
Still in that window.
That's why don't nobody call my name, because I'm still in that window.
Yeah.
That same aroma he talking about, you got it.
Oh, yeah,
That makes sense. That makes sense.
And all they gotta do is call him and ask him the right question, offer him the right amount,
going down.
and the fight gonna happen.
Hey, you gonna get what you're looking for.
Without a question. As a winner, he can't help it.
Right. He answered it for me.
And I'm gonna be there. All the smoke fight gear just going crazy.
No, we.
Yeah, we. That's right. We. SOG down.
Man, but I think the difference though between why this fight can be made and maybe some of the other fights can't. This fight right here, however you look at it, it ain't got the same consequences of a Benavidez Canelo,
right?
Or Shakur, Gervonta Davis. We in a strange time for me, and I may sound like an old head saying this, but
nah, you just being accurate.
Cats they really don't have an appetite to prove nothing to nobody.
The money already there.
The money's not only already there, but you got all these platforms,
the fame.
If I got a big enough following, as long as y'all think I'm the guy, and y'all rocking with me and riding with me in the comments and all this kind of stuff, that's enough for me.
Right.
Trying to prove it and risk everything that I built, that I could lose in one night.
Yeah.
If something go bad, it got to make a lot of sense for me to do that.
Yeah.
So the reason why this ain't got consequences.
That's why I'm saying, like, I understand why Canelo won't fight David Benavidez is because Why risk it when I got all the way to the end of my career where I'm almost out and I'm making $100 million a fight? Why would I turn around and go fight this dude where I could risk it and then I pretty much have to retire after this because nobody gonna want to pay me the 100 million no more? They're gonna be like, nah, David. They gonna want to give it to David Benavidez and he takes the crown. Nah, you can have the crown when I'm done, nigga. When I put it down, you can come pick it up. That's how I do it too.
Like the other fights do. Those are real legacy consequences. Mike lose, oh, he 58. Jake lose, oh, he's not really a boxer. Right. There ain't a lot of consequences there. When you got two guys, they live, breathe this. This is who they are.
Yeah.
One of them come up short, it's a different set of
Somebody
consequences.
owes got to go.
Is money the only thing that can change that, or not even that?
Money's part of it, man, but I don't think it's gonna change. I think, unfortunately, man, it's gonna continue to trend in this direction, and these bigger fights gonna happen because some dudes just built like that.
Yep.
But I think that appetite is becoming less and less because, again, if my following is big enough, and if I'm able to, same thing with Canelo. Canelo don't have to fight Benavidez.
Yeah, right.
Because y'all gonna show up regardless.
That's what I just said. And what I said, if I was Canelo, I wouldn't fight David Benavidez either. Fuck what y'all keep saying. Y'all want me to do this. You scared. You're a duck. You're a duck. You're a duck. Uh-huh. I'm one of the richest ducks you ever motherfucking seen. Quack, quack, quack that motherfucker. Quack, quack, quack to the bank. I got a quack $1. I got a quack of millions on me. Fuck you talking about?
Motivation do I have fighting an A guy when I can fight a B- guy?
Yeah.
Sell the fight as an A guy.
High risk, low reward. Yeah.
So on one hand, it's like from a business standpoint, I can't knock you.
Yeah.
Because really, for so many years, fighters fought too much. They had too much risk and not enough reward. Now we mad because fighters taking less risk and getting more reward. I'm all for the money. Get your money.
Yeah.
But just don't come talking about legacy at the end of the day.
Right.
Do
That's
that.
right. That's the one right there. Now, if you can go, like, Gervonta, great fighter. Love him. Love watching all his fights. But he's not building a legacy. He's just building a money track record. Like, I made this much this year. I made that much this year. We're not going off of who he fought. The people he fighting now, we know he is not about to fight an A fighter. I already know it. I'm not tripping. I'm still excited. I'm still going to watch these fights because I just love the fighter of who they are in a style, either way it go. But when you get to talking about being the best ever and I never lost, I mean, like, we not even paying attention to that, bro, because you ain't fighting nobody that would have made you lost anyway. So we not even tripping about that. Would have made you lose. Let me correct myself. I sounded like one of them people that need hooked on phonics.
Salute you, bro. When you start talking about lying on the pound-for-pound list, well, now we got to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm better than him. Are you really?
Yeah.
What's your resume say that?
Are you willing to show us?
Yeah.
So get your money. When you start talking about legacy,
Yeah.
bro, don't get mad because somebody say you ain't fought nobody because, you know, they got these websites out. Box Records one.
Yeah, if somebody say you ain't fought nobody, come on, bro, be real. You know you ain't fought nobody. We know you fought somebody. But it was really a nobody to who everybody wants you to fight. The fights that got competition to it. You didn't fight those fights. You turned those fights down, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like you niggas just turning down the fade.
You go to Wikipedia and you can see the actual names
And the records
of
of who you fought.
who they fought. And then people ain't gonna do this, but then you cross-reference. Oh, you beat a dude that was 23-0. Well, who he beat? I ain't never heard of nobody he beat, right? So that shows me your strength of schedule. If I'm talking like in basketball terms or boxing terms.
The number of world champions you fought matter.
It ain't your record, bruh. Who did you beat and who did he beat?
Yeah.
Cats ain't really trying to prove that these days, which again, I salute you, brother.
No.
Just don't come talking about that pound-for-pound list and don't come talking about being an all-time nothing if you
Yeah.
ain't putting it on the line.
Facts.
Cats done lost brain cells
Facts.
And
trying to prove
Yeah.
you the best? No, I'm the best.
Yeah.
Right? So I understand.
That's why we gonna always roll with Muhammad Ali, man. He put it on ice, man. Anybody that they wanted Muhammad Ali to fight, he got in that ring and tested his heart. That's why he the legend that he is. And a lot of these boxers right now, they're not gonna be a legend. You'll never be a Mike Tyson, bro. But you good. You just won't be great. It's okay. You can say you was good. You was a good boxer and you made great money. That's, hey, to a lot of people and me, that's special. That's better than being a great fighter and you just made good money. I'd rather you be a good fighter and make great money. But like he said, don't come around in the barbershop talking about, I should be at the top of the pound for pound list. I should be PFP. Like, no, you shouldn't, nigga. No, you shouldn't. Just because you beat on some C plus fighters, C minus fighters, no. I don't want to hear that. And y'all better stop. Okay, I ain't even going to put no names out there. I fuck with all the boxers, man. I fuck with everybody.
Different time, but we can't never lose that completely. Right. Because then what is boxing if we do that? It's getting...
Man, I ain't gonna lie. It's only one boxer that I don't like, and I gotta put that on wax. I do not like Teofimo Lopez. I do not like, bro. He is like a weirdo to me. I don't like him. I don't like his personality. I don't like what he stand for. I don't like one minute he's saying he doing it for the kids, but next thing you know, he doing some goofy, weird stuff. Then you talking about all of this love, family, this, and then you get a divorce. Your baby mama talking all this shit about you. Y'all niggas be lying, man. Stop trying to sell us a dream, bro. Shut the fuck up and fight. And you racist, nigga.
What I found out was
Tired
that
of your
at the
racist
amateur
ass
level,
shit.
you know, you feel me? It used to be,
It's crazy.
everybody do what they do. They fight. You win. You go to the next level. You go to the next level. You go to the next level. You win. Everybody at that top level. Now we all go to the nationals. They pick and we fight. And the winner go last man standing.
Yeah.
Now,
What if I told you for just $1?
Yeah, man, we got to go ahead and get this boxing stuff right. But I feel like the YouTube boxing world is going to take over. If these boxers keep on fighting, A-plus fighters A fighters fighting C fighters, that keep happening, the YouTube fighters is going to definitely accelerate over them. Nobody going to watch them. They're not going to get the bag no more because nobody buying it. They'd rather go handle and do anything on YouTube. I feel like the YouTube fighters is what's next. That's what's next.
none of that. You pick who you want to fight at the nationals.
Sorry, politics.
Pre-matched.
Yeah.
If he too tall, you ain't got to fight him.
Yeah.
And you still can become national champion. How?
Yeah.
How? The best one be the guy who beat everybody else. How you become national champion? We don't know if you're the best or not.
Yeah.
But that's what they're doing in the amateurs now.
Politics.
So how's that going to not transcend to the professional?
No question. Ain't got no choice.
But that's why we go international. We face these other countries, Russia, Ukraine, Cuba. They really about this.
They is.
And that's why we
I keep
falter
talking about
the way
that.
we do. That's why we can't stand up. We used to be feared. Roy, no?
I keep talking about that. The UK fighters is coming. These niggas is coming with that heat. Yo, shout out to the UK, man. I've been watching y'all fighters. I'm about to have to start learning them a little bit more. The UK fighters is really about that life. They really about that smoke. Man, I can't even find my shit. Damn, I must have left it or dropped it in the car. Hold on, let me put y'all in my pocket real quick. You already know we gonna be right back. Oh, we got to finish that. Hold up, I can't see shit. I need my flip-flops. I need to put the buffies on. Hold on, let me get the buffies on too. There we go. Yeah. Now we talking. Yeah. Man, I hope all eyes that watch this, they get some money. I hope you go open up your mailbox and it be like 5K check in there with your name on it, but you never know where it came from and it's legit. You know what I mean? I hope something like that happened for you. That would be, damn. They said I was disconnected. If you don't watch boxing, you need to get your life together. Damn. They said I was disconnected. If you don't watch boxing, you need to get your life together. You gotta start watching boxing, man. You have to.
To be fair, I don't know how many medals y'all had at 88.
Well, a lot of them, but he got a point though. A lot of them. No, you're right. He got a point though. Because they watched us growing up. So now that they grown, they trying to duplicate what they saw the United States people do.
Yeah.
We done turned it around so bad now that next 20 years, they're not going to be like us. They're going to say, we don't want to be like that. We want to be the best.
Yeah.
You understand me? So they got that way watching us in the past.
Yeah.
Now we not leading right.
Because you got like the Cubans, man. They take you out your home.
Woo.
And they got a boxing system called the phone. say, bro, that's who you fighting in 4 years. This other Olympics just got done. That's who you gonna be fighting. This dude is out of his home, his comfort zone, every day. The mission is gold medal, not a medal, right? You got the Russians.
Yeah.
You know, you got
Yeah.
they got schools for this.
Yeah.
This all we do.
Yeah.
But we out here with the phone, yeah, man. You got kids posting their bracket and stuff on Instagram, and then while they winning, they still posting, and then when they lose, you don't hear from them no more. That's just I get it, man. I'm not so old where I don't understand.
Yeah. For anybody watching this, man, you can't be afraid to take a loss, bro. That's a real boss. If you can't handle a loss, just know being a boss ain't for you. It's not for you. Because bosses take losses. People just never know it because they know how to handle them. They know how to turn it into something, into a bigger win. You know, the loss is nothing but a lesson. You know, you able to be exposed to what you need to work on. It's good to lose. It's bad to lose when you think it's bad you lost. That's when that shit's bad, dog. Trust and believe. RASS, hope your stress go to the wrong address.
Game, but just understand the type of mindset, bro. Say, kid, you 18, 19, 20, you going up against a 28, 29-year-old something, he got to have it. Because if I come back to Cuba without a gold medal, no respect. No respect. I'm going to get replaced. So that mentality, like Roy said, comes into the pro game, and that's cool. We can have a little bit of that. That's a new day and age, man. You got to have that other thing in you, bro, if you're going to be mentioned with the greats. And if greatness ain't part of your plan, that's cool.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the ones who still like, because here go the thing, you can still get your money and be great, right?
That's true.
It ain't one or the other.
That's true.
So
that's what I'm saying. Like, you could still be a great fighter, great all-time fighter. You could be the one that broke the record. Whoever you probably wasn't. You probably didn't fight the best competition, but you made the best money. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go down in history regardless, nigga. You're gonna be one of the highest paid, at the top 5 list of who was the highest paid, and go out as a good fighter that never lost, man. I mean, but you just ain't gonna go down as the legendary fighter that fought everybody, that everybody wanted him to fight, that had competition, other A-list fighters. Come on, bruh.
Ask for that and call for that. Though I can put my business hat on and understand the game, too, on the business side with the numbers.
Let me ask this question. As a boxer, does it matter more of who you beat, or does it matter about the number of champions that you beat?
It matter about how many more champions you beat. I want to be able to look at your opponents and be like, damn, this nigga beat all the champions. What the fuck? I want to be looking like that. You feel me?
How do y'all look at that? Because I heard you just say that. It matters of who you beat. But a lot of times people say, well, how many champions did he beat? You know what I'm saying?
You got a problem with that, though. In boxing, it's so political that you might not be able to get them champions in the ring.
Yeah.
When I was a middleweight, I couldn't get nobody to fight me for a belt. I got the IBF title, the WBC champ, no. Because Airman King was beefing. You know what I'm saying? The
promoters.
So a lot of times you couldn't get them other champions in front of you. Right. When I was a light heavyweight, I tried to win every...
See, that's the only thing from looking from the outside in. You don't know about the politics. You never really know about what's really going on in the inside. That does make sense, because if one promoter beefing with the other promoter, they won't make the fight because he don't want to help him make no money. They don't want to separate their differences and just say business is business. I understand that part. That makes a lot of sense.
Oh, known in the light heavyweight division. I couldn't get the boy to come from Germany. So it's not about how many champions you can beat, because sometimes you can't get them champions in the ring. I couldn't get champions in the ring really until I got to light heavyweight.
See, that's the business of boxing that a lot of people don't know.
I wanted to become undisputed champ at middleweight and super middleweight. I couldn't get the other champ. No, they wasn't fighting me. They wasn't doing it. They looked over there. No, we're not doing it.
They want that smoke.
I mean, but
that nigga turned the smoke down. That nigga said, I'm fighting Roy Jones. Nigga, I ain't fighting no motherfucking Roy Jones. Nigga, please. Nigga, give me that goofy ass nigga over there.
I wanted it.
Absolutely.
I just couldn't. It's just so. That's why I say it don't to me matter. It's not a matter of how many champions you beat. It's who you beat.
It's who you beat. Yeah.
Because you might not be able to get those champions in the ring.
Because you might be the dude. You may be the dude that don't have a big name, but he really like that.
Perfect example. The guy I fought the day I played the basketball game.
Eric Lucas.
After I beat him, he went and became the WBC super middleweight champ and held that thing for 3 years. And they said he was a nobody. But he became WBC champ and held it for 3 years.
It's tough.
So it's not like, and he wasn't a champion when I beat him. So I couldn't say I beat the champion then, but
Right.
he went on to become one.
But you can say you played in a basketball game and then beat him.
You better believe it.
Shit, I don't know how he did that. Different.
They couldn't pay me enough money to do that.
That's different.
I be in my head so much like my legs gonna be tired. For me, I can't do it.
Hey, but it was dope because, like I said, I played in the G League back when Roy was in it. And it was just like, it was one of them spectacles because you got to think he's on top of the world. One of the greatest boxers of all time, but currently doing this thing. He's also rapping. And this
That's crazy. I forget Roy Jones did everything, bro. Boxed. He played in the G League basketball, and he was a rapper. Bruh lived like 3 lives.
like, what doesn't he do? Yeah, like, for real, right? It was crazy. Obviously, with, Showtime doing what they did, HBO doing what they did, Netflix jumping into this space. Do you see a future here? Before you guys answer that,
Yeah.
Netflix, y'all rolled the red carpet out, man. Holy shit, the way I thought I was Obama for a second, the way I was treated at LA back then. They was changing seats and took me down where the airplanes were in a car, and I didn't have to go to the gate. I got to walk up the back stairs. Like,
thanks, Netflix, for treating me. How about
Netflix? That's why I want to invest in Netflix. Keep investing in Netflix, man. They want to make you some money, have you some money 5 years, 10 years from now, invest in Netflix and Amazon, boy. Hey, you know what they say? An apple stock a day keeps poverty away. You dig? RSS, hope your stress goes to the wrong address.
used to?
that's the norm for you? Okay, well,
I live in
shit.
Atlanta, baby. They treat me good.
Well, he don't appreciate it. No, but thoughts about Netflix jumping into this fight space and do you see a future in it?
Man, I love it. I appreciate it. The big dogs are out. Showtime, HBO. I still can't believe that.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
But it's a streaming world now. So Netflix has, I think, hundreds of millions of subscribers.
Streaming putting other companies out of business. Streaming put HBO out of business. I would have never seen that happen. If somebody would have told me that 10 years ago, streaming is going to put HBO out of business, I would have been saying, nigga, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. RSS, your stress about to go to the right address, goofy ass boy.
So I love the new players, and it takes some getting used to, though, because, when new people come to boxing, it's not the old school feel.
No, it's different.
It's new, so it takes some getting used to, but I love it because it opens up the sport to a brand new audience, a brand new platform, and that's always a good thing for the sport.
I do too, because to me it's called evolution. It's evolving. Everything always constantly evolves.
Yeah.
And to be able to generate this kind of money for a fight like this gives hope to all the fighters, because now look what kind of money these two guys making, and these guys are not really considered prime time top notch fighters. Right. Imagine what a prime time top notch fighter can do right now. Yeah. So with this door being opened, I think it's a beautiful thing for boxing.
Do you think
there is electromagnetic energy in that pyramid between 200 and 600 meters?
Hey. Skip them commercials.
Obviously Netflix is at the top of their space. Do you think they can generate enough money to start getting these big fights with two real premier fighters?
I'm gonna speak first because I know how he feel about that too, but I'm just saying, for me, it goes back to what we just said. If you don't want to prove that you the best, I don't care how much money they pay you. You're not going to fight that dude. You don't want that. And it's, like you said, that hunger ain't there no more.
Nah.
We grew up at a time when, and y'all will definitely understand this, Dr. J wasn't going to play with Magic.
Yeah.
Magic wasn't going to play with Bird. Bird wasn't going to play with neither one of them. Because everybody got their corner. And that's what it was.
That's win.
You understand what I'm coming from? That's just how it always was. So we didn't believe in that.
Super team
We all
shit.
get together and go, no, bro. Which one of us are the best?
Yeah, facts.
Who can y'all beat us? Can they beat us? Without
you beat
that
them?
mentality, I don't care how much money they get. They're not gonna fight.
Yeah. See, boxing ain't for everybody. See, I be getting knocked out every week for that check.
Yeah.
I'm talking about every 2 months, bro. How much? I'm going there to win, but if I get knocked out, so be it. But at least I got out there. I ain't scared to take my L. Motherfuckers scared to take L's.
That's true too.
They scared to take L's.
All they
but
need
they
is
got
a
a reason.
boxer to stand on that. A boxer come out and stand on that. Man, I don't give a fuck about losing, nigga. I went out there to be great, nigga. And I'm going to do it again. That's a dog right there. He going to get all the respect and love in the world. Probably more respect than the boxers who got a 0. You feel me? I can see that.
They got a good reason though. Because in boxing,
Yeah, right,
you lose one time,
Their rights completely off.
Hey, you lose twice, or you going back in the past. You not. Don't worry about coming back. You ain't coming back no more.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta worry about that.
That's crazy. One loss.
Don't lose.
Yeah, you not who you said.
Stop, I know where you're going. Stop. I know where you're going. I know it's a joke.
You got a big center of
the joke.
You got a big center of the face target too, bro. Like that. Woo. That should be smashed like a pancake, like this.
I knew it was
We eat what we kill in boxing. You know, we only get paid when we fight. And we gotta take the
Imagine
risk.
you go out there go boxing and nigga really smash your face like a pancake. Your face just like that nigga smash your face in.
Get the certain type of money, but y'all have guaranteed contracts now. We don't know nothing about that. How do you keep your hunger night in and night out when your money is guaranteed?
I think we've seen that similar shift as what you guys are talking about as far as this. You know what I mean? Not to say that these kids aren't as talented as we've ever seen, but there's just so much there now, and there's so much money now, and there's the load management, and there's the hooking up shit in practice to see how much strain they're putting on their body. Like when we played, it's crazy. You know, it was a badge of honor to play 82 games and then try to make the playoffs and play in that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know that everyone didn't always do it, but that was the goal. Was we were only sitting out if we absolutely could not play. It's just a different game, you know. So as you say, it's a kind of a sign of the time and it's evolving. Not everything evolving is always evolving in the right direction, but it's still evolving.
Yeah,
so it's funny when you guys were talking about. I wanted to add that point, but like you said, when you see these other countries, the last 5 MVPs have been European players.
4 out of 5.
You know what I mean? And that's not to say that our kids and our young Americans aren't talented. It's just a different mindset now. And every once again, you'll run against those ones that want that shit, like Anthony Edwards and some of these other guys. But for the most part, it's a different time. It's a different time. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of this, and there's
that boy Anthony Edwards is built different. He built different. He gonna get him a championship. He gonna probably retire the NBA with 4 to 5 rings. Guarantee it. Guarantee.
Like everyone's a brand themselves now. You know what I mean? So I miss as you say, as an older person, where every single night I know if I'm gonna take my family to a game, I'm gonna see the best players on the court.
Right.
It's just not like
I think for me, I never expected to be rich, so that was a plus. I fell in love with basketball when I was broke, and I fell in love with it genuinely, authentically. So I always played the game to prove something. You know what I'm saying? I always felt like I never got the props for playing basketball growing up. And growing up in Texas, I was one of the best players, but I didn't get recognition until I went to a prep school. So I always felt like I had something to prove. And that was my attitude the whole time in the NBA.
Even after the money?
Even after the money. You know what I'm saying? Even after the money. We played a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Regardless who was out there, regardless what we was getting paid. We showed up to be better than the guys we were playing against. You know what I'm saying? We appreciated the game. The game done a lot for guys like us because we wasn't the top draft picks. We wasn't the guys in the magazines and all that stuff. So we had a lot to prove. So we had a little chip on our shoulder. Right. So even though we got the money and we bust some of the stars' ass, we wasn't getting the respect that they got.
Or the recognition.
Or the recognition. So that's why we had that chip, and that's why we had to play hard and took pride in the game more than some people did.
I said,
man, well, shoot. I'm getting hungry. I gotta go eat. Man, Mike, I wish you nothing but luck. I don't like giving luck. I wish you nothing but blessings tomorrow. You know, for this fight, you take Jake's head off. I know you got it. You got that dog in you. You know what I mean? I seen it in your eyes. You ain't about no words, all action. I know it's finna be a good battle tomorrow. Jake, hide your head. Tell your mama to close her eyes every time she see Mike Tyson approach you. Just close your eyes, ma. Don't look at this. Oh, my. Close your eyes so your stress could go to the wrong address, ma. Oh, Mike Tyson gonna knock that nigga out, man. He gonna put him to sleep, man. But you heard it here with your boy, man. I appreciate y'all for coming and chill with me. Man, it takes a real one to come and just show some love, man. Hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, and everything, man. It's your boy, Double S. Hope your stress go to the wrong address. You know.